Joining us live on the program, former India captain and our cricket analyst in Sunny Gavaskar. He was present in the stadium enjoying that particular game. Saibai, it's a game that, the joke on social media is it's a match that actually gone on to 3 days because it was supposed to be on the 28th of May, finished on the 30th. But in the end, you'd say that everyone got their money's worth and this was the best IPL final possible?
I think it was exactly the final that, a big tournament deserves. A big tournament, a huge tournament like the incredible Premier League deserves. Even before the first ball was bowled, I was saying, I just want a last ball finish. And that's exactly what happened. But what a game. What a game.
Okay, one of the moments when Chennai Super Kings were chasing was the fact that MS Dhoni comes out. Everyone was hoping that, he finishes off in style as he often does with a six. That wasn't to be, got out on a duck. But then would you say, it was destiny? Eventually, he ended up on the winning side?
Yes, I mean, if he had been there to hit the winning run, it would have been, like cherry on the top. But at the end of the day, being the team man that he is, he would be very happy that he might have got out first ball, but his team went on to win the title. So I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters, whether you score 100, so take 5 wickets. If your team loses, there's no fun. But you score 0, you might be smashed for 40, 50 runs. But if your team wins, that is huge.
Okay, now those two images that fans will remember for years to come. One of MS Dhoni there, emotionless, probably praying that his team ends up winning. The other one was that stumping that MS Dhoni did. It was 0.01 second on the stopwatch. Usain Bolt may be the fastest man as far as running is concerned, but MS Dhoni, even at this age, you'd say the fastest glovesman behind the wickets?
Yes, I think it was, for somebody who's 40 years old to be having that lightning quick reflexes to get the bails off in a flash, and that to get rid of the informed batter, Shubman Gill. That was the first blow, really, because Shubman was really hitting the ball well and looked like he was in for a big score again.
Okay, Saiba, you were in the stadium. Now talk to us about those final 2 deliveries. 2 boundaries were needed. The odds were stacked against the Chennai Super Kings. Ravindra Jadeja on strike, hasn't been in great form throughout the season. Tell us honestly, did you expect that CSK would end up winning?
Yes, I've seen him do it before. He's capable of that. We've seen him hit some big sixes. And so, with that last ball, the 5th ball, when he hit for a 6, and Mohit Sharma had done very little wrong till then. That actually, opened the door for that, the unbelievable finish.
Right, so as we celebrate the winners, that is the Chennai Super Kings and MS Dhoni, my mind also goes to someone like a Mohit Sharma. He was making a comeback in this IPL, had been outstanding, and that final over, barring those last 2 balls that we just spoke about, those first 4 balls that he bowled in that over was spot on. Where do you think it went wrong for the Gujarat Titans and Mohit Sharma in particular?
Well, actually, you know what? He had bowled those first three or 4 deliveries. He had bowled them absolutely brilliantly. Then for some strange reasons, some water was sent to him. In the middle of an over, some drink was sent to him. Then Hardik Pandya came and spoke with him. When a bowler is in that rhythm, and he's mentally also there, nobody should have said anything to him. Nothing at all. If at all, from a distance, just say well bowled. But going to him, trying to talk to him, I don't think that was the right thing to do, because suddenly he was looking here and there. Till then, he was focused on his bowling. And I don't think that was a great idea, doing what was done at that particular time. Because after that is where he went for those runs, 10 runs.
Saibai, he spoke about his future right after the final was done. He says that he wants to play at least, and I think that's the operative word, at least 1 more season. Of course, his body needs to allow him to do that. He has 9 months to prepare. But whatever you saw of him this season, as far as his fitness is concerned, his batting, his captaincy, you see him play another season or maybe 2?
Yes, like you said, he's going to wait for a while. Look, I think a tournament like this can take a heavy toll of your physical as well as your mental energies. And so I think it's only fair for any big decision to be taken, that you give yourself a little time after this tournament is over. So my belief is that he will probably give himself that little time, sit down with his near and dear ones, and have a chat about what should be done. So we can certainly expect some decision sooner rather than later.
All right, he's said throughout this tournament that he will have another 7-8 months to then decide, because he will work hard. Retiring right now, as he mentioned, would be the easier thing. He doesn't want to do easy things, as he's never done that throughout his career. He wants to do the tough thing, work hard, and then be available. So, talking about his captaincy, one is about his fitness. Talking about his captaincy, yesterday when the game was on, he won the toss and decided to field. That was the decision criticized by a lot of experts, saying, listen, in a big final, you need to bat first, put the pressure on the other team. But once again, rain comes in, you have a shortened game that kind of helps Chennai Super Kings. Tells you how far ahead he is of the game as captain too.
Yes, because I think the weather forecast did suggest that there could be some rain at around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, so which is the time that CSK would be going into chase. And so if it rained a little bit heavy, then the overs were going to be reduced. And then as a chasing team, you know exactly at what rate you need to score. And that is the reason he opted to field first. You would have seen that the teams that batted in the first 3 matches of the playoff, they all batted first and won the game. But here, the prospect of rain was always there, and that is the reason why he opted to field first.
Just one thing I wanted to pick your brains about, Sahibhai, and that was the fact that, overall, and this is probably looking into the future of IPL, you had about roughly 20 minutes of shower, but it took more than 2 hours to restart the game. Now that in today's day and age can really cost you a game, and this was the IPL final. What did you make of the efforts in terms of facilities available at the Ahmedabad stadium, in terms of super stopper or the covers that were there, and the ground staff's effort, because that has come under a lot of criticism?
No, I think there was, the ground staff had done a wonderful job till I think pretty much very early in the morning, and maybe they were just a little bit slow to take off. Then when they ran in as well, the rain really started to pelt down, and the covers were probably not easily put, and therefore there was that little those patches near the pitch, not the playing area, but just around the playing area. Now, I don't think we should be harsh on the ground staff. They have done a wonderful, wonderful job.
Sahibhai, one final time before we let you go, which is that one uncapped player this season that's impressed you the most, the one that you think could possibly be playing for India very soon?
The standout has been Yashasvi Jaiswal. Look to score 100, then to score the 50s that he scored, to score 570 odd runs. That just tells you, and opening the batting, that does tell you that he's somebody special. And the amazing thing is that just about every player has been that has shone has been a left-hander. But you look at Yashasvi Jaiswal, Tilak Verma, Nehal, Wadhera, Sai Sudarshan. I mean, you just name them, and they've been absolutely top class.
Okay, Sahibhai, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for taking our time and speaking to India today, looking back at that incredible IPL final that we had. I'm afraid that's all the time that we have in this edition of Lights, Camera and Cricket. I hope you enjoyed our coverage for the last 2 months as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. But with lakhs of people in the stadium celebrating CSK's victory last night, actors Vicky Kaushal and Sara Ali Khan too jumped in with joy as Ravindra Jadeja hit that winning boundary. We'll leave you with those visuals.